Awesome. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys, let's practice our techniques that we've been working on. And then when everybody else joins, we're going to do the class, the technique with the class. Okay, a new technique with the class. So one person's on bottom. Huh? I know, it's always loud. So one person's going to be on the bottom. The other person's going to be on top. You're going to work your sit out. And then just running to the back, the person's going to stand up and break. Stand up, break? Yep, 5 times each. Just running to the back and standing up. We're going to do the other part later. Remember, you're sitting through. Good job, Brandy. Standing up. And then, yeah, standing up and break. Yep. And then I want you to kind of think of like running away, even if you need to. Okay, so you don't have to just stop here. You can break and then keep walking. Yeah. And remember, grab like this, not like this. Playing mantis grips. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Yep, 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 yep. Good job, Chiquis. You can get like more here, and then the grip break will be coming off easier, like around the knuckles. But if you get to the wrist, that's okay. Just let your hands come from here. Here, you come behind me. So you here. So say they're just right here for now, right? And we're catching them here, right? So say we get here, it's okay. So this is what I'm saying. Bring your thumbs together. This is stronger. Here, and then your hands can slide. You see that? So you're here on the wrist, and then your hands can slide here to break the grip, so it comes off easier. Make sense? Okay. Yep. 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 Just keep walking forward, Chiquis. Boom, boom. Like you're running away. There you go. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, that's good. That was good. Yay. Who's next? Okay, you got one more. Hi. Okay. That's it out. Good job. Yep, 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 yep. Break, 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 break. Good job, Chica. All right, next person. So they're just gonna continue to drill, and then when everybody shows up, we're gonna go over the technique of the day. Give it about 6:05. He comes in. Oh, I missed it. I didn't see how it went down. Cool, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Yeah. How many more do you guys have left? 3 more. Okay, let's let them finish their 3 reps, and then we'll get to the start to the class. Ready? Oh, dust it out. There you go. Run. Go, go, go. And you run away, run away, run away. Yeah, yeah. Two more. Okay, everybody else who's here on the inline world, good. You guys are all warming up, very nice. Stretching out. And then we're gonna kind of briefly talk about what they're doing. I talked about it. We kind of did a class on it a few weeks ago. And so you guys can kind of see it live. They've been drilling it for a couple of weeks. So Chiquis is really doing well on her ability to hit that sit out. Running through, but you gotta run through and then just coming away. All right, you guys, come on, join me, Brandy and Chiquis. So these are my two private clients. They're going to be joining us in the online space today. And the great thing is that, oh, you guys can't see my face at all. But the great thing is that I will have some live people for you guys to see me drill the technique on. What we're going to start off today is we're just going to review the straight jacket system that we've been working on for the past few weeks. And everything should be familiar with what we've been doing the past. I'm not going to introduce any new techniques. We're just going to reinforce some concepts in the turtle and how to open people up. Okay, so let's review the straight jacket. So I'm going to use Chiquis. She's the same size as my dummy too. Hold on, let me see this. Bring this down. Okay, so our straight jacket system. So you're just gonna sit on your butt right here. Okay, so when we're taking the back, we are starting off with our simple straight jacket over under grips, okay? So we have our overhook. Let's turn just towards them just a little bit. We have our overhook, which is our choke hand. And then we have our underhook, which is our control hand, okay? When we have people in these two grips, this is how we are able to control somebody's rotation. So I'm gonna use this hand here to control Chiquis from rotating this way, so she can't rotate this way. So I can use my arm and my forearm here at her shoulder to pull her. Go ahead and rotate this way, Chiquis. Boom, she can't. And I'm gonna use my elbow here on this side to control her rotation this way. So rotate that way, she can't, right? So these are very two important grips on the upper body. We're gonna do the same thing with our lower body. Grip. So this leg is controlling her rotation this direction, and this leg is controlling her rotation in this direction. It's the same thing. But we wanna make sure that we are not just thinking of things in like boxes, but thinking of our jujitsu in terms of what is actually going to be effective and where we actually usually end up. So where we usually end up is on our side. Pivot this way just a little bit. We usually end up on our side, right here. Now with our grips, what we've been going on, we went over for quite some time in, what was that, January and February, is we want to get this low leg high, okay? So we can't usually just bring our leg up. Those of you, all of you guys online, you guys are pretty advanced. So you know when we want to bring this leg up, we have to take our foot off, shrimp, and now we're going to be in a better position to get our low leg high. When our low leg is high, this prevents the person on bot who we have our back, whose back we have taken, from hopping over our leg. So hop over my leg, right? That's how we normally do for the escape. So she's gonna come back into my backpack position, hop back on into the position, right? So we're here. We have three different options when we get to this position. We have the stomp, low leg high, stomping on the hip. This is usually great when the person is much lighter than us. If the person is small like Chiquis, we can do the figure 4 with the leg outside, hooking the outside foot, or it can be inside, that's okay. And then my personal favorite, which is, I don't really know what this grip is, but I am going to have my low leg between the legs, and then my top leg, I want it to hook underneath, okay, with their hips between my knees, and I'm squeezing and pinching around the butt cheek. So What we're gonna do, we're gonna review the smash, what I call the wrestling kind of smash into the back for a few minutes, and then we're gonna apply that to our turtle position. So Chiqui's just here in her sitting position. We're going to smash the person. So we're using our chest, smashing them to the side, running our legs over. We're gonna step. If I get her leg, great. Tuck my knee in between here. And then I'm gonna get immediately, my low leg is gonna come high into the stop, the figure four, or the setup for the twister side. You guys have all got that, right? You don't need me to review it again. We've been doing this for quite some time. Any questions? We're gonna do this for about 10 minutes and then we're gonna move on. All right, ready, go. Good, you're good? Okay, ready? All right, you guys go into the center and then they can see y'all. Yep, yep. Yep. Yes, you can grab your own wrist just like that, or you can grab her wrist with the not the top arm, the bottom arm. Yeah, that's good actually. That's a good grip. Now tuck your knee all the way on the other side of her butt. This bottom knee, when you sit through, you want to tuck your knee all the way on this side of her body. Yep. So you. Nope. You want to completely block her back like a wall, and then lie on that side. You're on her, you're smashing her, so just fall to that side. There you go. There, low leg high. So this here, this foot underneath. There you go. Yes. Okay, so now you want to get, see, you're a little bit high, so you want to really get your knee. You want to get your knee around her butt cheek. So it's about how you position yourself in the beginning. So no, you want her knee, her butt cheek in your knees. So right now your knee is above her butt cheek. You want to be having her butt cheek in there, her whole hip. Okay. So try to do 2 and then switch top to bottom. Mm-hmm. Yep. So when you sit, you want to really scoot your body down low. Yep. And get your knee through further. So really get this knee through further this way. Yeah, because she's so tiny. So you got to just make sure, see how your chest is high? You want to get low on her. Yes, yes. Now go ahead and fall to your side. There you go. Yeah, that works. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good for now. Right? Yep. Yep. Cover her butt cheeks. Exactly. Good. Yeah, you guys can do 3 and then switch top to bottom. How you guys doing? Yep, get your chest lower on her back. So not on top of her shoulders. You want your chest back here on her shoulders. So get the top of your chest, not the nips. So you just gotta scoot lower on her. There you go. Much better. She's laughing. I know. Okay. Smash. There you go. Cheeky smash, run to the side. There you go. Boom. Boom. Yes. Good job, Cheekies. And then you can bring your feet, you can stomp on your actual ankle or you can stomp on her hip. It just depends on what feels better for you. Big or she's doing a seatbelt. Yeah. Right? Yeah, exactly. And really like curl that leg in. Run to the side. Boom, boom. There you go. Nice. Better, better. All right, let's everybody look in. So we're gonna go over the 3 chokes, the 3 rear naked chokes real quick. And then we're gonna add this in, and then we're gonna go on, we're gonna reinforce the concepts from Turtle. Okay, the 3 different rear naked chokes. Actually, can you use that camera as like a close-up? I'm gonna, you can like switch the camera around, and then you can just hold this and do close-up for me. There we go.
Follow you?
Yeah. Okay. So, and you can come on the mat with that. It's okay. You can like carry. She's like, all right. So the 3 rear naked chokes. Right. So this is where we're setting up from. Remember when we were doing this, and I'm going to add this for them later. We actually were trapping this arm behind. Sit up, Chiquis, just a little bit. Right, so we're trapping this arm behind and trapping the hips so they can hop over us to finish the rear naked choke, so that we were able to finish this get a higher percentage finish. So she's going to keep her chin tucked, her shoulders raised, like she's trying to pinch her ears with her shoulders. And we're going to use our knuckles in to drive through. Okay, we want to get that C-cup grip behind the shoulder for the choke. Bring our hands together. Now this is going to be the first choke. I'm just going to press my ear to cheekies, and I'm going to do the C motion, rocking up, right? And then that was the first choke. Okay, the second choke is, or actually this is the first choke. That was the second choke. The first choke is the same grip. You're just C-cupping back, ear to ear. Our hands don't come together yet. We're just using our hand controlling this arm to the chest, and we're going to pull our elbow back and push our head against their ear. So this is the this is the first choke. Hands together for the second choke. And then for the third choke is going to be the standard rear naked grip. So our hand's going to slide over like a snake. Okay, I'm grabbing both of my biceps, or actually I'm grabbing my shoulder on the other side, and I'm doing that J motion, and I'm going to project my chest or straighten up my back and push my chest forward to finish the rear naked choke. So I'm here, boom, hands together, my hand slides over like a snake. I'm doing this J motion, and then I'm projecting my chest and getting a nice firm posture to finish the choke. Okay? Question, well, Chiquis needs to see it, so I'm gonna use Brandy, and then Chiquis, you can do it again. Do any of you guys have the questions on the first 2 chokes? I can hear you if you have questions, or thumbs up if you got it. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna show one more time on Brandy. Chiquis, you can come around to the side to see it. Okay. So I have my grip. Remember, we were finishing the chokes like this. She's gonna tuck her chin, raise her shoulders so she can't get choked. That's usually what people do. My 2 knuckles are going to feed through her chin and make space. Dig through, and as soon as I push the chin, it's gonna be a quick cut back, and then I'm gonna be able to come through, right? So I'm here, push the chin, I wanna raise it a little bit, quick cut back, and then I'm through. The first choke is the C-cup grip, really nice deep grip behind the shoulder. I'm pressing my head to her head, or I'm going ear to ear, pressure this way. So that's pressure, counter pressure, pulling my elbow back, and that's the first choke. Okay, the second choke, I take my hand out, my hands come together. I'm using the second assist hand on the back of her shoulder to clasp my hands together. I have pressure on her shoulder this way, counter pressure with my elbow being pulled back. That's the first, second choke, third choke, rear naked choke coming around. J motion, projecting my chest to her back and finishing the choke there. So, all right, you guys got it. So all you guys online, I want you working the smash drill this time. You guys are going to work from here, the top position. Let me grab Cheekies real quick. Cheekies. Okay, so this time we're going to be working from the losing the bat. Okay, so you guys all from home are working from losing the bat. We're just reviewing everything we've been going on over for the past 3 months. Boom, she's hopping over my leg. Boom, I'm going to use my chest pressure to smash her, pick her up, running my legs to the side. Boom, boom. And then we're going to finish with our chokes. Okay, thumbs up, you guys got it. Okay, all right, get to it. So you guys are just doing the just from the back, just just review just the choke for now, and then we'll put it all together later. So just take her back. I think you need a seat. I'm gonna get you a ball, get you a booster chair. Okay. Okay, sit on this. There you go. Yeah. Scoot closer to her. So you guys should be practically like you have the back. Good. So start with the first, let's start with the rear naked choke. So go ahead, come through. Boom, hands clasped together like this. No thumbs. Boom, right? This shoulder is gonna pressure behind your back. Now you're gonna slide over the top of your hand. Grab your bicep. Hands go all the way back behind her neck. Grab your shoulder. There you go. All right, and then you're just using this hand to block her head. Right here. Good. Yep, J motion, project your chest in her chest. There you go, Cheekies. Yeah. Okay, now do the setup. One more setup, and then switch top to bottom. Yeah, just do the rear naked choke for now, Cheekies. Okay, nope. Start from the beginning. So start from this hand. Grip. Boom. Hands resting through. Boom. You're digging through. Grab, C-cut grip. So all the way through. Get your elbow deeper. There you go. Now you're gonna let go. Pull your hand through. Hands clasped together. There you go. Driving into the back of your shoulder. Nice. Snake over your hand. Grab your bicep. There you go. J motion. There you go. I don't know. Well, she's just doing 3 just to torture you. You just need to do 1 choke. You're gonna get put on timeout. I already know it. All right. Or she's just gonna choke you next. Okay, ready? Switch top to bottom. No, she doesn't need to. She just needs to do it when she was choking you. She's too low. One hand underneath the armpit. Grab the wrist. There you go. take your thumb out of the equation. Bring your thumb over the top. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Use your knuckles or your fingers. Those work. Try to get your hand like deep. So you really want to connect this part to her neck, right? And then get deep down that way. Good. Now take this hand out. This hand's gonna serve the plate. There you go. Now you're gonna grasp the other hand.
We're not doing the slide in the back.
You are, but this is, you always start here.
What are you
This
doing?
is a good control point. There you go. Now this hand's gonna slide over. Yeah. Nope. Slide over the top like a snake. Nope. Slide over the top. Grab your bicep. Yep.
And a J, right?
Yep. Chest. J.
Make sure you tap out, okay?
You're doing on time. So try not to let your hand get wide. You want to keep your hand as tight to the neck as possible, because as soon as your hand kind of gets further out in space, they have room and they have a surface area to grab your hand and pull it down. So you really want to keep that arm tight and get it to slide to the back of the shoulder as quickly as you can, in as much of a straight line as you can. How you guys doing over here? Good job, Sarah. Yep, get that hand back in the behind her shoulder even more. Yep. Yes. This hand too. I don't want to see any profile. There you go. Good. Slide over. There you go. Grab your bicep.
You feel it or
All
not?
right. Yep. Now you guys try to put it together. Okay, so you're gonna do the smash run around, and then you're gonna get to the back with your low hook high, and then get to the rear naked choke.
Get to the neck, watch it on floor.
Yes.
Lay down.
Yes.
And then push up, right? Like push them up.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you guys are doing what they're doing. Nope. Nope, because she's gonna smash you. She smashed. Go ahead, run to the side, cheekies. Get your leg over. Yep, low look, hook high. Good. From here, you're gonna dig your forearm through and just grab the shoulder. There you go. Yeah, deep grip, deep grip. You don't need to pull her up. You can just finish from here. Here. Grab your hand, serve the plate. There you go. Shoulder pressure. I want you to project that shoulder here. Good. Now snake over. Snake over your hand. Why is your hand like bent like this? Snake over. Snake over. This one. This one. Snake over. Like this. There you go. Grab your bicep. There you go. You don't need to get it under. You just need to get the back of her head. Okay. Project your chest. There you go. Yeah, don't choke your mom 3 times. Otherwise, she's gonna be cranky. Yeah. There, low hook high. There you go. Deep grip. Serve the plate. Snake over. Grab your bicep. Yep.
I've been waiting for you to test because you were cooking me.
It happens like that. You guys count backwards from 10. Okay. Switch top to bottom. We're gonna go over this more on Wednesday. Yeah. Just a review. Yep. Check over. Yep. Fall to the side. Yep. Yep. There you go. Yep. Yep. You already have the grip. Yep. No, no, let this top, the top hand, remember you gotta bring that out, serve the plate. There you go. Snake over the top of your hand, over the top. There you go. Grab your bicep. One more. One more, and then we're gonna go over some concepts from Turtle. There you go, serve the plate, snake over, grab your bicep. Awesome. Okay, grab somebody else, just breathe. Yep. Okay. Concepts from Turtle. So for this first quarter of 2021, we've been going over a lot of back stuff, right? All of us, all my clients, everybody's going over back. Come in the center, cheekies. So we're trying to uncover, let's try to get you in the camera a little bit more. For you guys online, dealing with jujitsu people who don't want to, or just being very stubborn and stagnant in the turtle position. So get in on your hands and knees, turtle cheekies. You guys that haven't been dealing with this as much, we've been doing more wrestling, but elbows too, elbows, right? So this is common in jujitsu. So the person on bottom wants to really hide their neck, right? Stay tight, bring their elbows as close to their body as much, and they don't want to, they're really trying to shell up as much as possible so they can't get choked, and then you can't do anything. Their knees might even be wide, right? So open up your knees so she can really fall in. So if I try to push her this way and that way, she has a base. So we can't do anything. We can't get inside. It's very, very difficult. So we have to think about, okay, how do you hear that? How do we open people up who are just like this little shell? Well, how do you break open? Oh, what are those pecan shells? How do you guys break open a pecan shell? Anybody want to raise their hand, or no? You want me to just answer? Do you know how to break open a pecan shell? Pressure, right? Pressure is it's that you're a shell. So how do you break open? Just like think of something in nature that is a shell, and how do you break that open? Is to apply pressure, and there's a seam, and if you apply enough pressure and counter pressure, the seam will open. It's the same thing with us. So we have different ways, and I talked about this last week. These are not moves. This is not the whole like flowy technique where you do this to that or whatever. And jujitsu ultimately is, let me use you, is not a bunch of moves as we get higher. It's just understanding concepts. So she's really trying to stay tight here. How do I open this space up? I'm just going to use my knee to apply pressure here. And I'm just going to drive my knee through until I get her to react. If she's not, I might not always get my knee all the way through. I'm just trying to elicit a reaction, whether it's for her to base and then get to that. You remember how we get to here, Brandy? We're here and then we're just doing this here to scoot out. Yeah, to sit out. Remember, so maybe the person is just like here and then they feel it's opening up and then they sit out. Go ahead and sit out, right? She's just trying to sit out into guard. She might sit out and then just put herself back into turtle. It doesn't matter. The person eventually is going to react. I am going to be applying pressure here. This is nice. I can apply pressure into the neck. It's a little bit meaner, right? And they also, I'm going to start to grab to different limbs that I can get them to open up, whether it's the wrist to open up. And even if she stays tight like this, I can grab the wrist and I can push her and get her to react. The person's not going to be able to budge. Even if you get them to move a little bit, which is like a hair, it's going to be enough for you to start to allow that motion to create more motion until you create a scramble. So trying to think. So for those of you guys who have dummies, I want you guys to just practice applying pressure to your dummy and go into your favorite entries and go into some of the entries that we've been going over, which is, let me use Cheeky for the entries part. Just try to stay in a touch, like keep your abs touched as much as possible. So you can relax here a little bit. It's just as I come here, right? So we had the first one, which is where we came across, we're able to get our arm through. You can use your elbow as pressure here until you're able to grab the wrist. And I don't always have to grab in like this when I was teaching you this grip. Sometimes I might just be cupping, turn to the side a little bit. Sometimes I might just be cupping the elbow in order to slide through and apply as much pressure on her as I can until I can get that leg out, that bottom leg out. If she's super tiny, so I can't grab it. So I might use my hand in this case to grab the far leg and just apply pressure to open her up. Okay, so you guys who have dummies, just play around with your favorite entries and see what you find. And then Sarah and Cha, you guys can play around with each other a little bit more with pressure, and I'll be watching you. Okay, for you two, I'm gonna put myself on mute for them. And I'm gonna try more constant pressure, Sarah. You want to just think of like, yeah. You don't have, she's not moving, so you don't necessarily have to hop around a whole lot. It's just about applying as much pressure on her as you can in those crevices until she opens up. And then you can use your hands and your hooks to push her and pull her to not just apply pressure, but you want to push her and pull her and see how you can move her around as well. All right, one more thing. I want to add for you guys online. So come here, cheekies. No choking for you. All right, so the person is in turtle. Go ahead, turtle. Shut up. Right? So we know we can use the knees and the crevices in the neck and these any corners that you find is where you can use the knees. The other part is you can use the head, right? So however wherever the spine is, wherever the head is how the body needs to adjust for that. So you can push the head to the side. If you can get under the head here, you can lift the head up, right? These are all things that are gonna force the person to really adjust and begin to react to you. Nobody wants to have their head up and having somebody digging for their neck, right? The point is for them to stay shelled up. Right? Does anybody have any questions there? Is there anything you guys want me to add or address as you're doing these drills? Thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Okay. All right, get back to it. All right. How are you guys doing? I just got choked really good, that's all. Oh God. Jennifer, quick check-in. How's it going? Anything come up for you while you're drilling today?
Not particular. The review is helpful. So I haven't thought about this in a while, so the review is helpful.
Okay, good. I can really hear. Amy, what about you?
Sorry, I was dealing with some audio. What was the question?
I was just asking you what came up for you while you were drilling today.
I think just trying to remember everything we did and like how they kind of fit together and stuff.
Yeah. Where were you having the most difficulty, or where did it kind of feel a little funky for you?
I mean, I guess it was just the recall. Like it took me a second to kind of like remember what we had done last week. And like you showed us this thing where you pull your heel to your butt to kind of like to like control their leg or their knee. And it took a couple tries to figure out to like remember what that was.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can use Cheekies to show you real quick. Okay, they're all ready to go, but okay, so you're just gonna get into the turtle position loose though. You can just be like this. You don't have to be tight, you can be up. Get off your butt. Okay. Be a bit easier to work than are we, can you guys see me? Okay, you can see me in the other camera. So when I'm doing the truck, I like to grab the hip. You can also go over the hip, so you still want your elbow pinching at the hip, and you can grab for the ankle and the shin. Once I'm here, I'm gonna step through and pull that heel out, and then I'm gonna come here. So this is where you're having issues, right? Is using this, right? Amy, is that right? Using this foot. Can you just my camera over there for me, please, Brandy?
I think last week you called it the Turk or something, like
Oh,
breaking
the Turk,
down a turtle.
not the truck, but the Turk.
Yeah, I haven't heard it
Oh,
referenced like that, but I think you said something like the Turk.
okay. Let me use Brandy then. I don't want to put my pressures on her. She's too 90. Okay, I'm not gonna choke you. You can just lie on your back. Okay. Get closer over here, Brandy, so they can see you in the camera. Okay. So yeah, it's a little better. Okay. So the Turk, I use this a lot in half guard too, when you're just missing half guard. So I'm going to use my heel on this side, and I'm basically doing that Suzanne Summers lift here. Right. So I don't want to be too tight at the knee pit. I want my knee, if you can get on this side, Cheekies, real quick. I want my knee to be from perpendicular. If I'm perpendicular like this to the leg, I want to tighten it up. I want to tighten that angle. So I'm going from perpendicular to tightening that angle. And then I'm going to use my leg to really pull her over to the side here. And that allows me to drop my hip and apply a lot of pressure. Okay, so that's the Turk. It's a wrestling term. It's probably why you haven't heard it a lot unless you are around a bunch of wrestlers. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, I think I can't remember if it was last week, but like recently you showed sort of breaking down the turtle, and as you sort of like peel them backwards to belly up, like you use the Turk to kind of control their leg, like that near side leg.
So I think that was where the person was in. I'm gonna try to do it on you. Hopefully you're go into turtle real quick. So we're here in turtle. We did this grip, right? We're here. Boom. Sliding off the top and getting into this position and pulling them. Sorry, are you okay? Pulling them up and over. Sorry. To this side. Now I'm going to switch my leg and get into the Turk to pull her again off to the side. Boom. So you have to, you're basically, do you use that position is when the person is continuing that motion, they're landing on top of you. You don't want anybody to settle on top of you and jujitsu, period, really, even if you have their back, because then they can start to swim their arm out and now they've mounted you. That's not going to be a good thing after you've just worked all that time to get to the back. So you're going to use, you're just using your hooks. You're just using your hooks and the leverage you already have on the leg to continue to manipulate them around and to continue the motion so they don't stop settled on top of you. So you're continuing the motion around. So we'll go over that again next week. I think that was a new position for everybody. Any other questions, Amy?
No, thanks.
Great question, great question. What about you, Cha and Sarah? Anything for you guys?
It was a good review. Yeah.
Good, awesome. Yeah, so one thing I saw, because sometimes I'm just able to see certain people a little bit better in the camera because everybody's rolling around and the people roll off camera and I'm just like, what am I looking at? And so what I was able to see with you guys is just being able to settle. You don't have to, try not to feel like you have to constantly change positions when you feel like you're not being effective, if that makes sense. Try to realize that you are the person who's on top, who's actually applying weight and applying pressure to them, and it's on them to react to you. Okay, so of course we're thinking about jujitsu and time and scoring, and you have to change the position, change the position, change the position, but also try to think of the things practically, right? Okay, practically, I have weight on them. Practically, if we were in a different situation, I can be throwing bombs. So maybe it's just instead of thinking of terms in just one scenario, which is scoring for jujitsu, try to put your mind in a different scenario. Is, okay, am I applying weight to this person? Can they move, right? Can they move? Do I have control of the position? And just ask yourself that question versus, am I scoring? Am I scoring? Am I scoring? There's other ways we can apply jujitsu other than just trying to score, if that makes sense. So it's starting to get loud again over here. Thank you guys so much for your time. I know it's a little bit different. I think these two got some good stuff out of being here today. Yeah. Yeah. So they enjoyed it. I don't know. They might be back. They might not. We'll see. But I loved having them here today. And I, of course, always love having you guys. I will see you on Saturday and enjoy the rest of your week. Feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. We'll go over more detail of MD or oh, sure. Yep, I have you stay on my phone. phone.
Bye, have a nice night.
Hey, see?